on, people? It's Sam Choate today, bringing you 3 tips for working well with others, collaborating with musicians, hiring yourself out, doing session work, getting hired as a producer, whatever it is. In life, you will always be working with others, whether you like it or not. And the trick is to do it well, because the fact of the matter is you're not where you want to be yet. And in order to get there, you need help. And there are people out there that will help you and that are willing to do so, that are farther along than you and better at the stuff you want to do than you are. But you have to be willing to work well with them. Tip number 1 is humble yourself. So, sorry, I got something in my eye. We all know that you're the next John Mayer or Wiz Khalifa or whatever, but you will never get where you want to go by yourself, like it or not. Anybody that says otherwise is wrong. There are no true self-made people out there. There just aren't. It doesn't matter. Like, if people were self-made, they wouldn't have any fans. Do you get what I'm saying? Like the quote, "No man is an island," that's true. If you were self-made, that would make you alone, which would mean nobody would be supporting you. So it's just not true. No such thing as self-made. You need help. And in order to get it, you have to be humble. Humble yourself and be willing to ask for help from others. Know that you don't know everything, because you don't. Step 2 is know your worth, which is just as important. And that comes down to having your rates locked down in a professional looking document that you can share with others when they ask. When they're like, all right, cool, what do you charge? You don't want to be like, I don't know, having a panic attack because you don't know your worth. You gotta know your worth. Know what you're good at, know what you need help from others with. And what you may need to hire a sound guy. You might need to hire a lighting guy. You might not be in any position to hire anybody yet, and that's okay too. But you have to know your worth, and that comes down to dollars, and you can find that out more by looking at what other people who are similar to you are charging. Dude, just ask. Because I guarantee you, those people that are doing what you want to do have their rates locked down. So just ask somebody that you know is better than you or is doing stuff that you want to be doing. Hey man, how much do you charge for private parties? Hey man, how much do you charge per hour to produce? How much do you charge in the studio to lay down guitars? How much do you charge to babysit? Like, whatever. You just do a little bit of what's called market research. Find out what other similar people are charging for the services that you offer as well. Another thing is, and this one is, there's an asterisk next. I guess that's a hand sign for asterisk. I don't know. You need like a star. Anyways, there's an asterisk next to this one. Don't work for free. This is still on number 2, by the way. Don't work for free. This is part of knowing your value. Now, that does not mean don't work without receiving money, because this is a bit controversial, but exposure and experience are real valuable things. Now, I'm not telling you to go play 5 hours of music at so-and-so's bar out in the boondocks for exposure, because that's not a real thing, and people will try to take advantage of you too. But what I am trying to tell you is there are people out there, again, that are better than you or even just as good at you. But when you're starting out, there's not a lot of cash flow going on. You need to be able to recognize, okay, maybe I can't extract monetary gain from this, but I know that with people that are talented, which you want to be surrounding yourself with, other people with skills, there is an exchange of value when you're working together. So even if you're not going, okay, I'm going to hire you for X amount of dollars, you can say, okay, well, if you will provide a great song for me, I'll produce it, and together we can make an amazing product. Or if you lock down a venue and book a gig, I'll come play guitar for you, and something that is of mutual benefit and where both parties are gaining some sort of value from the other. It doesn't always have to be monetary, although that is nice, and it's definitely something that when you reach that level, you and I both know you're gonna want to pay and support people for the services they rendered, because once you start making it, you know what it takes and how hard it is. So you know that that person deserves to get paid, and you'll want to do that later on for them. But in the beginning, when you're starting out, sometimes you have to work with each other, not for each other. So that brings us to number 3, which is produce quality, whatever it takes. I don't care if you're making $100,000 or $10. Whatever you're doing, do it to the best of your ability, because you are going to forge a reputation whether you like it or not. And that reputation can be, well, he puts out good stuff, but he's just not that great to work with. Or it could be like, well, he wasn't that great of a player, but maybe he worked really hard and he knew the songs. It doesn't matter, because hard work is rewarded, virtues are not. So again, figure out how you can put out quality. If you're not getting paid a lot, dude, that sucks for you, but if you consistently put out quality and people see that, because none of your fans, nobody out in the world is going to see the invoices that are exchanged between you. Like, so you might not be getting paid a lot, but nobody knows, nobody cares. Put out quality, whatever it takes, because that is the one thing people will see. If people see you just constantly like in a dark room, like just strumming and, you know, sort of singing along and whatever it is, you're putting out videos and they suck, that's what people are gonna see. They're not gonna go, oh, well, he didn't have very much money to spend on this video, so we understand. Like, it doesn't matter. Nobody cares. Like, your mom might be there to dry your tears, but other than that, like, in the world, that's why you're not gonna get any attention, because no matter whether you're a nice guy or not, people are not gonna watch your videos if they're not interesting. I watched this video earlier today that was fantastic. It was this guy, and it was so stupid, but I watched the whole video. It was this guy doing Africa by Toto, which we're all sick of, but he was doing it with 29 different cartoon character impressions, and it was great. I watched the whole video, and it wasn't a short video. It wasn't like a minute long. It was probably 2 or 3 or 4 minutes long, but I watched the whole thing because it was engaging. It was engaging. He nailed the impressions, and it was quality. The video was quality. The audio was quality. He did a good job. I have no idea how much he makes. I don't know how much he spent on that video. I have no idea. I don't care, because as a viewer, I saw that it was quality and it was engaging to me. So that's what I'm saying. No matter what it takes, put out quality, support others, because you yourself need support. You're trying to be self-made out there, but in order to be self-made, guess what? You need support. So support the people that are supporting you. Y'all work together. Hit up my friend Drew Seibert to get one of these awesome hats. If you want it to be all crinkly like this, make sure you leave it in a hot car and smashed by a bunch of your gear. But support others, because I promise you, if you start surrounding yourself with people who are of positive influence to you and who are doing what you want to do, and you start collaborating and working together, you are going to go far. But I guarantee it is not going to be all on your own. It's going to be because you have a great network of people with you who are supporting you, and you're supporting them and providing value, and together you are going to do awesome stuff. So keep collaborating, keep watching my videos, hit the like button, share it please, subscribe, and as always, have a wonderful day, and don't forget to smile.